Hello. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the second week of the course Multimodal Urban Transportation Systems. Uh, and the instructor is Professor Orkopal Goswami from IIT Kharagpur, and I am Shankhadeep Pramanik from IIT Kharagpur. As you know that in this live interaction session, we first give a brief recap of what has been taught in the week, and then we will proceed to some question answers which are useful for the assignment as well as for the exam purpose. So first, in this week we have discussed about the public transportation. In the first lecture, we have discussed about how we classify the public transportation, that urban and regional transportation. Then we discussed briefly about the history of public transportation, that how it evolves. Then we discussed about what are the benefits of public transportation, that there are many benefits from starting from mobility, environmental or monetary, societal, safety benefits are associated with this. But in the current context, somehow the use of public transportation in some cases is competing with the private modes of transportation, because the challenges and issues faced by the public transportation. So with the more increasing economy, and all the private modes of transportation are getting popular more and more. Then in the second lecture, we have discussed about the basic operating elements of public transportation, and in that we mainly discussed about first the transit operation terminologies like line, stops, network, right of way. There we also discussed about the how we quantify a fleet, and how we can know that how they are perform about their performance, that some measures like headway, frequency, capacity. Then we also discussed about the online travel times, and travel times with respect to the passengers. And then we discussed about some advantages and disadvantages of bus transportation. And as bus is one of the main mode of public transportation, so we need to design the bus network very meticulously. And for that we discussed about different terminologies like how different furnitures related to the bus transportation, and how we should place them or design them. And we also discussed about some indicators, that whether how we can know that whether a service is viable or not, whether we should provide, what are the parameters we should improve. These things we have discussed in the lectures. Now I will proceed to the question answers. First is reason for declining of public transport share is less comfortable, overcrowding as a result of demand imbalance, and reliability, or all of the above. You can post the answers in the chat box. Yes, as we get C is the correct answer. We have discussed this in this slide, that there are different reasons for declining the share in public transportation. Like as you know that sometimes it became less comfortable because very sometimes very old buses are used, or the carriers are very old because of that, and it is sometimes not easily accessible also because it runs on a certain headway, and because of that may not be sometimes easily accessible like the private modes. You can take it out whenever you can. And also there are problems like overcrowding, privacy, reliability issues. This makes the decline in public transport share. So all these answers, less comfortable, overcrowding, reliability, all are correct here. Next question: identify the true statement from the following. Improved road condition increases public transport ridership. Second statement is societal status is a reason for shifting to private transport. You can post the answer in the chat box. Then I will discuss that. You have to identify the true statement that improved road condition, whether it increases the public transport ridership. And option second statement is societal status is a reason for shifting to private transport. Option C, okay. Yes, option C is the correct answer here. And in this slide, we have discussed that why private vehicles have increased, because one is it is the easily available loan facilities nowadays, one of the reason. Then availability of multiple options are also another reason, like there are competing uh, car manufacturer, they or motor two-wheeler manufacturer, and because of the competitive market, the price is also sometimes a bit low. That's why people are more and more using private vehicles, and there are some social status is associated with the with buying or going in own vehicles. And also the improved road condition is one of the factor that people if the maybe if the road condition is not that good, then people may use the train or other modes. But as sometimes the road condition is good, then people think that they can you maybe they can use two wheeler or car to go to work if the road condition is very good. So it actually increases the private ridership, so not public. Therefore, one is false. The statement is false, and the second statement is true. Question 3. Which of the following statements is not true for describing public transportation? It is a common carrier are owned by passengers. Passengers pay the fares for the service. The service operates on a fixed schedule and route, and all the above, which are not true. It is, I got option A, but here it is saying not true for describing public transportation. Yes, the option. So for public transportation, the common carriers are obviously not owned by the passengers. There are some government or private agencies. They owned these common carriers. So this statement is false. Then passenger pay the fare for the service. They use the service. That's why they pay the price. And this service operates on a fixed schedule, like the bus service or train service. It operates on a fixed schedule and route. So this is also true. So option A is the wrong one. So the correct option will be option A. Which of these is a monetary benefit of public transportation? Improves livability in urban areas, reduces noise pollution, space saving, and improves productivity of individuals in transit. Uh, Sorry for the connection loss. Is it visible? Then you can answer. Which of these is the monetary benefit of public transportation? Yes, option D is the correct answer here. We have studied about different benefits of the public transportation: mobility, environmental, monetary, societal, and safety benefits. There we have studied that monetary benefits, like which saves money. It saves money for individual or household. It increase the land value in surroundings. For social benefits, it is mainly about the improving the livability in urban areas, encouraging the social interaction in public transport, and it also includes sharing the culture. It is also sometimes safe for as there are less number of fatalities or major, like compared to cars or personal vehicle or two wheeler, the number of fatalities or injuries in bus crashes sometimes is less in the plain areas, not maybe for the hilly region, but in plain areas uh, these are valid. Then also there are mobility benefits and environmental benefits. So here this for monetary benefits, it is it improves the productivity of individual in a transit. This option will be the correct here. Then next, the one-way distance between the two terminals along the line is also known as transit line, line length, transit transit network, line length, transit line, and network length. We got two answers, C and B. So we have discussed about some basic terminologies like transit network, then line length, transit line, network length. Transit line is the infrastructure or service provided on a fixed alignment by a vehicle or trains operating on predetermined schedule. This is transit line. And route is often synonymous to this transit line, but it is usually designate street transit rather than metro or regional rails. And transit network is a set of transit lines that connect with or cross each other in a coordinated way. That is the total network. And line length is the one-way distance between the two terminals along the line. So between the two terminal, the one-way distance is the line length. So option B will be the correct answer here. And transit line is the on which the trains operates. It is like total, you can say, but the length is actually the one-way distance. That's why this option is option B, not transit line. Then next is question 6. What does this B represents in the following figure? Stop, terminal, station, transfer station, none of the above. This one, B. Yes, it will be option C. The stops here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These all are the stops. And terminal station is A, here it is C, here it is E, D, F. These are the terminal station which are at the end. And transfer station means where people can, if a person wants to go from A to C, and suppose he board on a bus of A to D, then he can get down at B and get a vehicle which is going from A to C. So these are the transfer station where they can change and get a vehicle for another route. So these B, 8, 9, these are the crossing points with another route. So these are the transfer stations. So option C will be the correct answer here. Next question. The maximum number of passengers that are transported per hour is also known as. Yes, option C is the correct answer here. We have discussed about different types of capacity. Vehicle capacity is the maximum number of space for passengers it you can accommodate, means how many people can be there in a transit unit. So it is vehicle capacity. Then line capacity is the maximum number of space that can be transported past a fixed point in one direction during 1 hour. Then utilized capacity is the maximum number of passengers that are transported per hour. And last is capacity utilization is the ratio of utilized to the offered capacity, that is capacity utilization. So here it is said that the maximum number of passengers that are transported per hour. So maximum number of passengers that are transported per hour is the utilized capacity. So option C is the correct answer here. Next is time interval between a transit unit's departure from two adjacent station is running time, dwell time, station to station travel time, and terminal time. Yes. Uh, it can be for it can be for public transportation, like maybe it is for bus, it may be for train, like any public transportation, metro rail even. For that, it is like if in case of bus, yes, sometimes generally same terminologies are used for the different types of transportation, like uh, but yes. Yes, for metro, generally same terminologies are used, and that's why this transit unit is fixed. Like it transit unit can be train, or it can be for bus. It is different types of bus. It can be. So in general, it is said that transit unit, but the terminologies is same for like this stops line. It may be for metro line. This type of, you may have seen that for metro line, even for train or bus transport also these type of lines are there. Okay. This transfer station actually are there because like if you are going like you want to go from A to F. Now, from A, there are two buses. One is going from A to D, one is going to A to C, and there is a bus which is coming from E to F. Now, you have to you have to board from the either of the bus A to D or A to C. Then you have to get down at 8 or 9. These are also means there is a bus which is going from here to here or here, so you can board either of the bus, and you want to go to F, so you can get down at 8 or 9 and get another bus which is going from E to F. So this E to F bus is going from 8 and 9 and also going to F. So you can get down and transfer to another bus which is going in that direction. That's why these stations are called transfer station. So B here, like this 8 here, you can get another bus of different route. Here also you can get another bus of different routes. So at least two routes are connected here in this station. So these are called transfer stations. But if you got down here or here, then you cannot go to another direction. You have only one option to go from this to this. That's why these are the transfer station actually. Oh, okay. So coming to the next question, time time interval between transit units departure from two adjacent station is. It is actually station to station travel time. The running time is the time interval between transit unit starting from one station and stopping at next one. So that is the running time. Then this dual time is actually how much time you spent, how much time duration a transit unit uh, spent in standing at a station and boarding, alighting a passenger. This is dual time. And this station to station travel time is actually the time interval between transit unit departure from two adjacent station. So option C will be the correct answer here. Next is, what is online travel time of passengers? Yes, B is the correct answer. In discussing about travel times, we have known about that on different travel times with respect to passengers. So online travel time is the duration of passenger travel in a transit unit for a given trip. So for a trip, suppose you want to go from a station to another station, the duration the passenger travel inside the bus, or it may be metro or train, that is the online travel time. These lines are these path is basically described as line, so it is on that line the travel time. So online travel time for passengers. And transfer time is the time used for transferring between different lines or modes. And also origin destination travel time is the total passengers travel time from one origin point to another destination, that is origin destination travel time. So here it is the online travel time, which is the duration of passenger travel in a transit unit for a given trip. So option B is the correct answer here. Next is, what does one mean by running speed? The speed of travel offered to public, the average speed of a transit unit for a complete round trip on a line, the average speed transit unit achieve from leaving one station to arriving at next one, and last is the speed transit vehicles can operate meeting standards of safety, comfort, economy, and performance. What is mean by running speed? No, uh, it is actually C. The correct answer is C. Mm, we have learned about different speed. Vehicle speed is the maximum technical different speeds. Vehicle speed is there, alignment speed is there, vehicle online speeds are there. So vehicles maximum technical speed is the highest speed that vehicle is capable of achieving on a straight horizontal way under normal condition. That is the maximum technical speed. Line design speed is the maximum speed transit vehicle can achieve on a given section of line with adequate comfort and safety. That is the line design speed. And legal speed is the maximum speed transit vehicle can legally operate on a given section of line. It may be because of different safety aspect, considering different safety aspects, the speed may not be same as the design speed. It may sometimes be less than or equal to the design speed. Then we also know that operating or travel speed is the average speed of a transit unit travel along the transit line. Then cycle speed is the average speed of a transit unit for a complete round trip on a line. And there are other speeds like programmed speed or running speed is the average speed of transit unit achieved from leaving one station to arriving next one. So here it is saying that running speed, it is the average speed of transit unit achieved from leaving one station to arriving at next one. So option C will be the correct answer here. Next is which type of bus stop placement and bus stop design shown in the figure? Far side, near side or mid block or grip pattern bus stop placement. Then curved side, queue jumper, curved side or bus stop design. So two question, bus stop placement and bus stop design. Here for the bus stop placement, we have far side, near side or mid block. Mid block is just in between the like not it is not in the intersection. It is between these two intersections. So it is mid block. Then for far side, if you consider this intersection, bus stops immediately after passing through the intersection. So a bus is going and just after the passing this intersection, the bus stands here. So that is the far side of the intersection. So that is far side bus stop. And near side is the if the bus stops before passing the intersection, that is near side bus stops. So so here it is standing after crossing the intersection, so it is far side intersection. And also it is on the curb side, so the option 1 will be the correct answer. It is far side and curb side bus stop. Then, which type of bus network has been depicted in the figure below? Grid type network, branches and loops, grid type, or uh, okay, both are same, and trunk line with feeders. So it is uh, looking like a grid. That's why it is grid type network. and there may be different other types of networks. This is the grid pattern, and there are also radial or ring pattern. Like you can see that these are the ring like roads, and the mm, this is like radiating from that center, so radial and ring pattern. Or other types like trunk or feeder system, like this is the main route, and there are other stops in the branch loops. So this is called trunk and feeder system. So here it is grid type is the correct answer. Which of the following is an operation performance indicator? Fare box ratio, passenger waiting time, staff bus ratio, affordability. So for operation performance indicator, we have studied about different uh, performance indicator like passenger volume, fleet utilization, breakdown, fuel consumption, staff bus ratio, accident rate, etc. So here, mm, here staff bus ratio is the operation performance indicator. Next is passenger waiting time is used to measure which performance indicator? Financial performance indicator, operation performance indicator, quality of service performance indicator, or none. We know that there are three types of performance indicator for bus transport. These things we are actually talking with respect to the bus transportation. And for performance indicator, we know that there are three types of performance indicator: operational, financial, and quality of service indicators. So you need to say passenger waiting time is which type of service indicator? So in this type of question, there are, you know, that three performance indicators are there: operational performance indicator, financial, and quality of service indicator. So operation means it is more related to the fleets, or more related to the transit lines, or transit units. So it is like how passenger volume, fleet utilization, breakdown, whether a bus breakdowns or not, fuel consumption. These things are the operation, means operation performance indicator, means for operation of the any bus transportation, these things are used. Then financial is more related to finance, like earnings or cost per kilometer of bus operation, cost of per passenger kilometer. And the quality of service is the more related to the with respect to passenger, like passenger waiting time, walking distance to bus stop, passenger journey time, affordability. These are more related from the perspective of the passengers. So, how good the quality the bus service is providing for the passengers, that's what indicated by this quality of service performance indicator. So, here passenger waiting time, so it must be more related to how the quality of service provided to passengers. It may not be related to financial or operation performance. So option C will be the correct answer here. Next is, what type of performance measured by operating ratio? It is not operation performance indicator, it is operating ratio. And what is operating ratio means? It is the total revenue by total cost. Operating ratio means the total revenue to total cost. Then then you can see that it is more related to revenue, cost, these things. So it must be related, more related to the financial thing. So the financial performance of bus transit is measured by operating ratio, which is the ratio of total revenue to total cost. So it will be option B. Line length of the given transit network LAC, A to C is 10 kilometer, A to B, A to B this small distance is 5 kilometer, then A to D, from A to D it is 8 kilometer, and E to F it is 12 kilometer. So the total route length, and you have to calculate the total route length and network length. You can take some time, then calculate. For total route length, it is the summation of all the routes. But for network length, it is the total area that is connected. Total how long the total network. It it doesn't contain the uh, overlapping lengths. Therefore, the total route length is summation of all the lengths. It is the summation of AC, AD, open, AC, AD, and EF. So it is the summation of AC, AD, and EF. So AC is 10 kilometer, then AD is 8 kilometer, and EF is 12 kilometer. So total it is 30 kilometer. But when we come to the network length, it is not the total. It doesn't contain the overlapping lengths. So it is the length of the AC. Then not total AD. It will consider only the portion of this BD. And also the EF. There is no overlapping length in EF. Therefore, it will be total EF, that is 12 kilometer. Total AC, that is 10 kilometer. But for BD, it is the length of the only BD portion, not total route length, that is A to D. So total route length is 8 kilometer AD minus the AB portion, the overlapping portion. So 8 minus 5, 12. So if you add these two, then it will come as 30 and 25. Therefore, option A will be the correct answer here. Next question. Category C of transit right of way is longitudinally separated from other traffic. Option B is a surface street with mixed traffic, fully controlled right of way without grade crossing, and none of the above. Okay. Transit right of way is the land on which the transit line operates. So it has a different categories A, B, and C. Now in this question, category C of the transit right of way is uh, in this question they are asking for which is the correct explanation of category C of transit right of way. So we studied about different right-of ways, and transit right-of way is the strip of land on which the transit line operates. It classified among A, B, and C, where A is fully controlled right of way without grade crossing or any legal access by other vehicle or person. Like you can say metro or rapid rail transit. These are totally fully controlled, and nobody is permitted to go in these lines. So these are known as category A transit right of way. Then category B is right of way where they are longitudinally separated from other traffic. And category C is the surface street with mixed traffic. Like in this picture, there is tram line. Also, there are different vehicles operating, like buses and all. So it is basically a mixed traffic. So option B is the correct answer here, that category C transit right of way is a surface street with mixed traffic. And this is for option category A, and longitudinally separated from other traffic is traffic B. Like bus rapid transit system, if you know that they are uh, there sometimes there is a dedicated corridor which is parallel to the mixed traffic. These things are actually known for category B. Next is if bus trans at an intersection, then preferred placement of bus stop is far side, alternate near side and far side, mid block, or off street. Suppose there is a intersection, and as at this intersection the bus turns. So what should be the inter like if the bus is going this side, then this the bus preferred placement of the bus stop will be here or here, or maybe if it is turning this side, then will it be here or here, or some other places like mid block, in both the side mid block. Yes, option A will be the correct answer, that for any intersection where bus can stop or turn, their uh, far side placement of the bus stop is far better, because this will not create any safety issues. Like if it is specially a signalized intersection, that then bus may not be, if the bus is turning to this side, then it will turn from here to here, so it will be difficult for the bus to n- uh, do the boarding alighting at the near end and then go at the far end. So it will be better that for where the bus turns, that in that intersection the placement of the bus stop should be on the far side. So option A will be the correct answer here. Next is which type of network is shown below? This one. Yes, D is the correct answer. It is like ring, and there are some radial patterns. So it is radial and ring pattern. And we have already discussed about the grid pattern and trunk and feeder system. This is a accept or reject statement. As the headway increases, frequency of a transit unit also increases. Accept or reject. Right. B is the correct answer. Headway is basically the difference between two vehicles. It may be time or space. So if the distance between two vehicle increases, the frequency decreases. So in this slide, we have discussed about that the number of transit unit passing a point on a transit line in one direction during 1 hour represent frequency of service, like how frequent the vehicles are coming or transit unit is coming. It may be bus or train, and it is inversely related to headway. If the headway is increased, then the frequency will be less, and if the headway decreases, the frequency will be increase. So option the statement will be rejected. So these all are the answers. That's all for the session 2. If you have any doubt, then you can ask, or you can also post your doubt in the discussion forum. That's all. Thank you. Yes, this one. Yes, yes, yes. Hmm. Like if there is a crossing and it is like fully controlled, like level kind of level crossing that people cannot cross that line. In general, the metro lines are made totally segregated, like underground or uh, like uh, Yes, these are elevated, so it is, that's why it is saying that it is fully controlled. But if there is any interaction, then it also like if there is a situation that people must cross that line, so in that case also there is level crossing or it is totally guarded. That's why it is fully controlled. Means in other cases, like if you can see this picture, that people can come from nowhere in this line, or these vehicles are coming on the tram line, this is the tram line, and the vehicles are coming on that line, so this kind of interruption cannot be there. So it is totally fully controlled with great separator or maybe underground. That's why it is category A. And yes, totally controlled crossing. These slides are also available, and if you want to check and later find any doubt, then you can also post in the chat box or discussion forum. Okay. देखो ना, ठीक है, ठीक है, हाँ, हाँ, ना हो तो एक मिनट, हाँ,